onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, that's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier.
These two rivals played two of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. 3rd and long. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
At the 21-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. He's back to throw here to start the drive. That one to Swain, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, it's Drake, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. from the shotgun. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try.
For the field goal. At 31 yards.
Tavecchio puts this one through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on first down. Officially a gain of 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Off the play fake. Walker. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Mostert. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on third down. Walker looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
That ties the game.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
On the carry.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on the quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Feel it, baby.
Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return will stop right around the 25. Wilson.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And it is up.
It is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Seahawks 3. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
That's complete to Penny Hart.
Wilson's pass.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's a gain of 9.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
13-yard line.
From the gun, Walker. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Niners 17. Seahawks 3.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10. at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke because, all right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
And the Seahawks first down.
This is Carson. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Seahawks on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At
the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Walker. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. They go play action with Wilson. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Wilson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37.
First down, Seahawks.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Javon Kinlaw able to record his 5th sack of the season. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
On the return is Pettis.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Walker now, off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Push him back.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. There he goes, left side.
One play at a time.
Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson, and it'll bring up third down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Wilson. Open man is hard. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
First down.
Check, 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 check. 56, the mark, boy, 56. Check, 56. He can't hit. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Running for the shotgun with Dre. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Right back to Drake. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Here's Walker from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
43-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across midfield.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And this is 3rd down.
Now Wilson. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First down, Seattle.
Now Wilson on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And he's going to go down again. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here comes Pettis on the return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Mostert. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he gets it up past the 35. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Walker looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Stays on his feet. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building and bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left for being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
To throw is Walker. Off play action. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think...
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Niners 31, Seahawks 12.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Off play action. Walker. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st down, Seahawks.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, he's going to wind up and air it out. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Wilson on 3rd down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. From the gun, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Here's Mostert. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a draw play with Drake. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Out. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson buying time to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Javon Kinlaw. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Yeah, you got to get the stop here, D.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Niners, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.